Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition with Leon the Bard. Currently stuck in conversation, so I can't save now, but I'll try to do it as soon as I finish this. Well, dip me but often call me Stuart if it isn't little Leon. Why, I haven't seen you nearly, quite some time anyway. Hello, Theoden, how have you been? I still remember you running around to keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't it right, Jessup? Surely was. Yep, of course. You never did stay in those rags of yours long. Yes, I remember. How have you been? You'd been naked as a jaybird the moment someone turned their back on you. I remember the day that fellow Blackstaff came floating in, and there you were, tearing around the outer keep with Gorion hot on your trail. Took the cloak right off his back, you did, and made yourself just the cutest little... Yes, I remember. Could we drop it, please? How have you been? Wait, I remember it all now. There was Kelvin Blackstaff, trying his hardest to look important while you ran through the stables with his cape tied around your waist. Such a lark, eh, Jessup? I thought I'd catch my death from laughing, I did. You and me both. Gorion was shaking like a leaf, he was so mad. As fun as this has been, I really should be going. Nobody was sure what to do, and then Kelvin mutters some words and catches you by the scruff of the neck with some sort of spectral hand. He hauls you out and drops you right in front of him, grabbing his filthy cape in the process. Everyone was scared. They were. Weren't they, Jessup? Sure was. Scared witless. Yep, and then old Kelvin busts out in the biggest laugh you ever heard. Everyone in the keep was laughing like mad. Is it you, Leon? You just stood there, naked as the day you were born, and wondering what the fuss was about. I tell you, those were the days. Yes, I think I'll be going now. Oh, certainly, little one. Stop by any time, though. I've got some paintings of you as a youngster I'm sure your little friends would love to see. Remember the one of Leon on the bearskin rug, Jessup? Surely do. In the buff, as usual. Cute as a buck, you were. Go play with your friends now. Go on.
You cannot save at this time.
Oh, surely I can.
You cannot save at this time.
Well, stop saying that, please. You just leave. Now I can save. Well, that was an amusing diversion, but not really important. I don't think there's really anything else I want on this floor. Let's go upstairs.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Hello, Leon. It's good to see you once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. Why? What's going on that would cause such stress? Oh, oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. It's just that, well, things just seem a little strange around here. There's decidedly unmerchant-like merchants, for one. And some of our own monks are acting odd as well. One fellow in particular. Really? And who would that be? Well, this fellow named Kovaras. I assume he's a visiting sage of some sort, but he seems more interested in our guests than the tomes. It makes me nervous. I think he's had the same effect on others as well. Young Shistal has been out of sorts for days now. He's not as thick-skinned as I. You remember how nervous he used to be? He's quite the opposite now. Seems like a total different person. I worry about him. I should go. It's been nice speaking with you.
It shall be as you wish.
Well, things are certainly changing around here. Yeah, I don't need another chromatic orb.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a truck.
And that's a priest of Ogma. I don't feel the need, to talk to him.
The Lord of Murder shall perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage, so saith the wise Alondo.
Leon, you look distressed. What is it, child? There's trouble here, Chanter. You must help me. You are right. I have felt it too. Pray tell, how this aging frame can help you? I must know who has visited. Yeah, this is interesting about the history and all that, but no. I must know who has visited the keep lately and where they have spent their time. There have been a few nameless scullery maids, some new watches. As for visitors to the library, though, 2 men from the Iron Throne arrived. What was it, 2 days ago? 3? They're here for a meeting with 2 Knights of the Shield, who I believe made their arrival yesterday. Much of their time has been spent on the 3rd floor, arranging preliminaries for the meeting. A man named Kovaras has arrived as well, but he's mainly kept to himself, researching some of Alanda's prophecies regarding the Time of Troubles, which we keep on the 2nd floor. Other than that, well, there's only been you. Seems strange if the... No, I don't need that one. If the shapeshifter, the doppelgangers, have been infiltrating this place, surely they would have come in greater numbers. Then again, I don't know how long they've been here. Acid arrow, nope. Just really looking for a spell I don't have. Just in case. No, I don't need luck.
You need something, stranger?
Kovaras. Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself. Oh, please do. My name is Kovaras. I used to work for your father, running messages to his harper friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me, and asked that I should give it to you, should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? Well, evil befell him, all right, but I want nothing of your baubles. Sure you are not blind to the Iron Throne presence in these halls? Don't be a fool. Your father knew this was no bauble, and if you have even an ounce of his wisdom, you would know the same. Now take it, before I lose my patience with you. I have made up my mind, and I will take more than your words to change it. Keep your ring, and want it not. Do not tempt me, Wardling, if you refuse to take the ring and at least listen to some advice. The people you deal with are very dangerous, and they guard themselves well. Right now they are at their weakest. If you strike at them now, when they least expect it, you may be able to end the threat they pose to the Sword Coast. You can take this advice or discard it. I do not care. Goodbye, Leon. I don't recall telling him my name. Well, he seemed very intent for me to take action against the Iron Throne, and while that does seem prudent, I'm not so foolish as to attack here. This is a place of neutrality. Basically the Switzerland of Toriel. Attacking them here would be sacrilege, and I will have no part of it. Alright, I think there's nothing much on this floor anyway. Let's move on.
It shall be as you wish.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Where's the data rail? I doesn't know, alright. Well, Mal does know, he doesn't tell me. Alright, more bookshelves.
How may I shall
more
attend to it
chance
in a
for
trice.
spells that I don't have. Though that's very unlikely at this point. Just really looking for encounters that I've missed. Alright, that looks like where the meeting is being held. I'll barge into there in a moment. No, I don't need shield. More books, more books, more books. Right,
is it
let's
this
go
time?
talk to Real Tar.
I don't have time to associate with drivel.
My dear sir, you must realize that it is manners to make the gentleman. So would you kindly prove that you are one by leaving? The right people can afford to be rude, but this is not you. Leave now, before my irate companion Brunos lets his temper get ahead of his reason. You're the leaders of the Iron Throne. We're the ones who've caused you so much trouble over the past few weeks. We know what you're all about, and soon so will Duke Elton. And you're stupid enough to admit this? Well, my young friend, you might find safety within the library. But once you've left here, there will be no place for you to run. We'll leave, but don't think this is the last of it. It won't be, not by a long shot. That's fine, little ones. I'm sure we can expect to see you in the future. If not in person, then at least your heads. I could choose to kill them here, but that would be foolish. Besides, that would seem to be playing into the hands of this Kovaros fellow. I don't trust that guy. For no particular reason. I would be the fool, and I'm but a bard, not a fool.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I'd have to be foolishly evil for that to actually happen. Ooh, Shistal.
No, excuse
up,
me,
my
but
man?
I'm late for my classes.
Leave me be, stranger. I've work to do. All the other monks gave me a warm welcome. Why not you? I have no interest in idle chatter. If you knew the daily routine of a monk, you would understand. I know the routine well. I lived here for many years. It is you who should know me. Of course. It's just that I did not recognize your face. I'm not acquainted with all the monks quite yet. I was not a monk. I think you're lying. You would do well to leave me be. I'm tired of this game. Take your questions and go away, monkey. Oh no, I have many more questions to ask. For starters, who are you really? I am your death, foolish meat.
Eat flaming! Possibly frosty. Death!
Single-graded doppelganger is not that much of a threat. Not gonna waste any spells on him. Ooh, an emerald. Those always fetch a nice price.
These walls contain the world's
The
knowledge.
all-round is on the 6th floor. I think I've missed someone somewhere, but that's alright. Right, one of these
Yes?
should be Gorine's quarters.
Wherever fate takes
My
me.
quarters, I don't know for certain. Nope. I'm not gonna steal from
It shall
here,
be as you wish.
because for one, there's very little chance I might actually get away with it. But I do know that one of these rooms has a message for me. And I'd kindly like to get it before I leave.
Wherever fate takes me.
Nope.
How may I be? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Life is adventure or nothing. Luck be a lady.
What is it? It shall be as you wish. Yes? You have but to ask.
So for sure it was this floor. Priest Ugma, watch this. Read this. Did I miss it somewhere? That seems unlikely. Oh, maybe it's the one down here. Then again, I've already forgotten the count. Let's go up to the next floor. Perhaps this is the next floor. Yeah. Probably.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Leon, good to see you. I trust you are well. As well as can be expected, Piaggio. How have you been? Oh, I pine for the days when you and Garain still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Garain's old room is the third on the south corridor, just as it was. I think there are a few things for you there as well. We shall see you later. Now at this point I have no idea how many of the people that know me have actually been replaced by doppelgangers.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And just have been better at what they're doing. And I think it's this room.
The storm is always preferable to the calm.
Nope.
You have but to ask.
So let's see. Some gold and a message. And that's just empty. What does the letter say? Hello, Leon. If you are reading this, it means I have met an untimely death. I will tell you not to grieve for me, but I feel much better thinking that you would. There are things that I must tell you in this letter that I might have told you before. But however, if my death came too soon, then I would never have been given the chance. First off, I am not your biological father, for that distinction lies with the entity known as Bhaal. The Bhaal that I speak of is the one you know as a divinity. In the crisis known as the Time of Troubles, when the gods walked Faerun, Bhaal was also forced into a mortal shell. He was somehow forewarned of the death that awaited him during this time. For reasons unknown to me, he sought out women of every race and forced himself upon them. Your mother was one of these women, and as you know, she died in childbirth. I had been her friend, and on occasion lover. I had felt obligated to raise you as my own. I've always thought of you as my child, and I hope you still think of me as your father. You are special, child. The blood of the gods runs through your veins. If you make use of your extensive library, you'll find that our founder, Alondo, has many prophecies concerning the coming of the spawn of Bhaal. There are many who want to use you for their own purposes. One, a man who calls himself Serafok, is the worst danger. He has studied here at Candlekeep and thus knows a great deal about your history and who you are. The plot thickens like pea soup. So Serafok knew of me before we even met. Well, that's certainly disheartening. Let's move on.
Our rules are very strict.
You there! Stop and surrender yourself. You are accused of murdering the men Brunos Kostak, Thaldon Venevich, and Riltar Anchev. If you give yourself up now, you will be assured of a fair trial. I didn't kill them. I didn't murder anyone, so I am perfectly willing to go to trial. My innocence of this accusation should be refuted quickly with any fair court of law. I'm glad you still have some sense Garayan taught you. Please follow me. I'm sure everything will be sorted out quickly. Yeah, somehow I doubt it. Alright, come on. There you are.
Someone disturbs me.
So, Leon, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Prudence Kostek and Realtar Anchev. But I have done nothing wrong. Why have you accused me of such a thing? You were seen fleeing the site of the murderer by the guest known as Kovaras. Why would you believe him? From everything we have seen and found, it's not hard to figure out what your purpose was. From what I've been told, you've been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Arm. Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before the Amnian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment can be administered. Well, that's unfortunate. But I'm sure Duke Halton will help. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong. We didn't kill him, we frightened him a bit, but...
Greetings, young one.
Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you've been falsely accused. Tomorrow Olrond will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There, thou would receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Karayan would not want to see this only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. 'Tis as a favor to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste. Do you know anyone by the name of Kovaras? I know of no one named Kovaras, but Kovaras is the reverse of Serafak, a young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he is gone. It is time for you to go, Leon. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there, you are on your own. You must be careful within these catacombs, as there are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they are a safer alternative to Ulrand's wrath. Alright, teleports to the secret library. You're as ready as we'll ever be. That's some magical power. And I will see you all next time.